Slayers, happy Cinco de Mayo. I have no tequila, pink lemonade. Happy Friday, folks. Thanks for tuning in because tonight is a special edition Slay Station. It is the second annual Kayak Showdown, the Civil War between our Pennsylvania Kayak Series and our New York Kayak Series on May 13th at Cayuga Lake. So we're really excited to talk about it. We got a bunch of directors and slayers on that we're going to have a great time talking to, and you'll get to meet. Don't forget, you can comment in the comment section. If you have not granted StreamYard permission to use your name, we won't know who's commenting on Facebook. Just leave, just type your name in. For example, Frank Dash, let's go NY, or let's go PA, or what's up Slayers, whatever you want. But let us know where you're from. And if you're watching on YouTube, we appreciate it. And before we get to it, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors that you see at the bottom of the screen there. Let's start off with Z Pro lithium battery. Slay longer and slay with dependability. A bunch of slayers and directors have all converted from lead acid batteries to lithium, and it is a game changer, right? I got some really good testimonials we're going to be sharing. I had a Slay Nation director use his battery. He's got a 24-volt battery, 80-pound thrust trolling motor on his bigger boat. Uses it for his electronics. Full day, push it to the limits for 3 days in a row, still had 75% battery life. All right, 75. That is a game changer. All right. X-Zone Lures. You know it. Brandon Palaniuk, Carl Jacobson. That's one of their newest baits, the Stealth Invader Finesse Swim Bait. Pop it on a ball head jig, drop shot it, whatever you want to do. Okay. Go get yourself some X-Zone Lures. This is their black one, and this thing is sick. Also, go check out Hook Set Hoodlums. They got some new apparel out. There it is, Underwater Robberies. Go check out hooksethoodlums.com, right? Ride or collide. And last but not least, Harmony Fishing Company, the official hook of Slay Nation Tournament Fishing. Go check out harmonyfishing.com and take a look. They got some really cool stuff. If you're a topwater fan, go check out their Razor Toad series. It's got a little prop on the front of their extra wide gap hook, all right, to add a little extra, right, splash and attraction, all right, to your topwater game. So without further ado, let's get on some slayers. Here we go. We got Jake Stem, College Kayak Series Director in the hizzy. We got Justin Query heading the New York Kayak Series. We got TJ Swaney repping the Pennsylvania Kayak Series Director. Joshua Fusen, also New York Kayak Series Director, ready to go. Empire State. We have none other than Slay to the Ray, none, representing the PA Kayak Series. We have the best shit talker on Facebook, Brett Hofelder, representing Pennsylvania. And we have Greg Kronk representing New York in the house. Let's go. All right. What's up, gents? Happy Friday.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Good. How we doing? Yeah, we got there's a lot of New York love going on in the chat here, boys. There's a lot of New York love. Oh, we got some Pennsylvania. We got Mick Wood in the house. It's a Pennsylvania stick. All right, here we go. All right, well, listen, never heard of them. That's funny. Well, listen, we got a fun show planned tonight. What we're going to do is, one thing I love what New York and the Pennsylvania club did, right? That started last year, was y'all got together, talked about, hey, let's do a fun little Civil War event, PA versus NY. And really, it's not just about bragging rights, but one, it's also makes it more fun for all of your members and yourself, right? Like, what a cool event to look forward to each season. To say, hey, let's get a group of our members together. Let's go travel up to a phenomenal lake that some people may not experience unless they have an excuse to go, right? And have a really good time, meet some other Slay Nation members that you're probably going to become friends with, right? No matter what, win, lose, draw, whatever it is, right? And then something to look forward to again next year. And so I don't want to talk too much of it, but Justin, why don't you kind of like kick things off a little bit, kind of give us a little background on how it all started, and we'll just go from there, man.
Sounds good, man. Hey, I'm Justin Query, the New York Kayak Series director. It's my second year directing New York Series, third year that we've existed. So last year this came together. Jake Stem was the director of the PA Series. I don't even know how it came up with us, but how it started between the two of us. But
I think I said, I want to fish Cayuga. Let's do something with New York and PA, and that was pretty much it.
It's pretty easy after that, right? So yeah, we did the first Civil War last year, and all the PA guys were really cool, man. They came up here. There's like 20 of them that came up, fished our Cayuga, and I know we had some big limits that day, high 90s to win it. And New York, of course, took the win home. The first year. I mean, it was only 44 inches. Nobody's counting though. But this year we're hoping the PA guys can actually bring a limit with them, and we'll make it a little more competitive.
We got you this year.
Okay,
there we go.
So yeah, man, we're excited to do it again. And then talking to Jake, and he moved over to the college series. Slay Ray and TJ, we got talking, and it was just a smooth transition, man. These guys are awesome. PA series is doing great membership going on over there. So
both of y'all's are like, if we were to take everybody on each of your rosters, you got like 90 something members between right now.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
53 now.
Yeah,
I think we're at 45.
Yeah, that's like
better than Jake did
really
last year.
Dude, I like 41. Cut me some slack.
That's pretty good.
No, I'm so glad that TJ took it over, and Slay Ray. I mean, busiest man I know besides Frankie, but he's able to help out too. And I wanted to start that college series, and I wanted to hand it off to someone that I knew that could take it over and do well. And TJ's killing the game right now. Yep. I'm still coming up. I'm repping PA. I mean, Brett's gonna have some submarine, probably missiles on his kayak. So you New York guys, you better watch out because
that's why I got that Z Pro battery, man. You ain't gonna catch me.
That's true. I got one too.
I'll be rolling.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit some kayaks with some 4-ounce sinkers. So it's all right. That's fine.
Is that what happened last year? You were just trying to hit all the kayaks instead of catching the fish?
Yeah, a little bit. I might have hit some PA people because I didn't know they were PA people.
Hey.
We got armbands for all the PA guys, so that you can tell who's who.
For us to stand out.
There's little symbols on those armbands, probably.
You got those jerseys like you do with scrimmages.
Yeah, man, it's been we're pretty excited to do it again with you guys this year, and I know personally I have no problem coming to PA because they have one of the best fisheries in the country with
next year.
But I know they wanted to come back up this year, so it worked out that we did Cayuga again. We've already started talking some talk about Susquehanna next year. I really hope we do that because I got to experience it last year. And I would love my club to get down there and experience Susquehanna because we got some river fishermen, and that's just even for river fishermen from New York, that's a whole different experience on the Susquehanna. And these PA guys will tell you, and it's one of the most amazing fishers I've ever fished. So I get why they want to come to Cayuga, but we want to return the favor and come to their side and experience the Susky next year. So we're excited about that. I think we're only at like 31, 32, but not to be alarmed. There's a tournament going on tomorrow on Cayuga, so a lot of our guys are just busy dealing with that. I think we'll get over 50 again this year, and we'll have a big payout.
Yeah. Well, not for nothing. Like, so, and I don't know, obviously I don't know next year, but I know this season, right, they're doing the native watercraft Big Bass Hour on the Susky, correct?
Yeah, August 12th.
We mirrored our event to coincide with that the same day.
Yeah.
So a double dip.
That's really cool. Now, let's hope everything goes well, which I'm assuming they'll get great numbers. What if they bring it back next year and you do a Civil War that same day?
That would be the plan.
That could work.
That would be freaking cool.
It would be crazy. It'd bolster the numbers for that native tournament. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
$1,000 an hour.
Sign up for
That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
And you gotta shout out Mike. He won one of the big fish. The final hour pulled out a 19 3/4, and it won him $1,000 on that event.
Yeah, that's
Mike Goslin.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And he won a kayak too, didn't he?
He won a kayak and he won a battery that
battery
day,
too.
That's
He won a kayak, a battery, and $1,000.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like $100 entry fee or something like that. It's like
125.
I think it is,
dude.
I thought it was 125.
That's sick.
Yeah. So yeah, if we end up being able to do that, man, we could have slayers from either side, possibly rolling in one of those hourlies. or taking a kayak home with them, man, that'd be huge. So
Oh,
we'll definitely look into doing that.
Yeah, we'll have
I think
to
first
piggyback.
place, the overall was like 400 inches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a minimum of 14 inches, but they pay out the top overall so many, depending on the amount of anglers signed up as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
2
why
years from now, I see they're
that's why
talking
the
about St.
kayak stuff is
Lawrence.
so fun.
Keep an eye on St. Lawrence a couple of years for this thing. Maybe 2 years from now we'll switch over to St. Lawrence. So
Yeah.
we got some good fisheries up here between, and they're really not that far from PA. So
Yeah. Hey, who's that guy? Just?
never heard of him either.
The
He's-
silent
he's-
hammer.
He's probably
Top
hiding.
bass fishery
He's
in the
hiding
country.
somewhere in there trying to hit his 90.
Say that again, Greg.
I said he said good fisheries. No, St. Lawrence is rated as the top bass fishery in the country.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. I know the elites go there, right? Every year almost.
Mhm.
We got our first tournament there this year, actually, August 12th.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh, sick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, beats
So, yeah,
Canada.
if everybody doesn't know how the Civil War works, the way that we do it is it's still all individual based for the payouts, Angler of the Year standings. Because TJ, are you guys still using this as an Angler of the Year event?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So both
Sick.
clubs, they do this for Angler of the Year standings. All the money goes that way. There's a side pot that's, I don't know, it's up to like $300 or something already, and then and that's a winner take all side pot. And then the team portion is actually the best 5 limits from each club. We add them together and we see who wins.
Okay, sick. I have a question because I had some people reach out that are not PA or New York slaying. They're slayers from other clubs. They were in. If let's just say, for example, a Connecticut kayak slayer was like, "Oh, this is awesome! I'm off that weekend. I want to come up." Is it okay if they come up to still compete?
Oh yeah,
I don't see a problem with it. Bring them on up.
Yeah,
Okay.
can we see their resume first? We need to see their last top 5 fish before we
Yeah.
let them go to New York or stay with us.
Then comes
I mean,
Twin
you guys
Otter
can take
and
them all you want.
Technically has to be PA. Anybody who comes in from out of state has to rep with us.
you can
Okay.
have
Well-
unless it's Jack or Ryan, we'll take them.
No,
All right.
no.
Oh yeah. Right. Well, I talked to Ryan about it because we were talking on the phone.
Okay.
He's like, when is it? I'm like, May 13th. He's like, oh, never mind. I got a birthday party to go to. He's like,
Yeah.
but he's like, it sounds really fun. So he was just talking about.
Any Slay Nation member, whether you're in the Lady Slayers or any club Slay Nation, if you're in Florida and you're up here for visiting and you want to jump in, anytime, man. You're a Slay Nation member in one, you're a Slay Nation member up here.
Yeah. Sick. Well, all right. So it's Cayuga Lake. So anybody can chime in here, but like, give us like for anybody that's never really been to Cayuga Lake or not as familiar, like, how would you describe it? Like, what's the layout? What can people like kind of expect, like, as far as the landscape of Cayuga?
Well, Cayuga is one of the Finger Lakes. So if you ever heard of the Finger Lakes, we've got a bunch of them, and they're just real skinny lakes, real long. Greg, do you know how long Cayuga is? Guess.
It's over 30 miles.
I think it's over just over 40.
Yeah,
It's over 40, and it's
from the
a
north
mile
to the south. It's
widest point.
unbelievable. But like you said, yeah, 1.5 miles is the widest point. So it's just like they call it the Finger Lakes for a reason. But it's arguably one of the top 3 fisheries in New York. I mean, Champlain and St. Lawrence are up there. Oneida's up there. But I know the biggest bass in New York, smallmouth, got caught in there last year. Do you guys remember what that size was?
Like 8 pounds or something like that.
Wasn't it close to 9?
I was
It's
gonna
like
say it's
8-12.
close to 9.
I think it was 8-12.
They caught it
8-12
twice too.
smallmouth. Yeah,
That's
They
a
caught
that
it
was
state
like
a couple
record.
weeks later.
it's New York State record.
Wow. Did you see?
Um,
Did you see the potential tied world record largemouth caught from that lady angler in Texas on 08?
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
No, was that?
Yeah, that was,
I thought that was
for
just a
12
Texas
pound
state.
line cat, 12-pound line class. So
Oh.
the fish was like 11 pounds and something. But
Oh.
It was
Yeah,
record based off the
class.
line size.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, because that's kind of confusing at first, right? If you don't really read an article, because I'm like, wait, what the hell? And that girl,
Yeah.
that's Leanne, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this is what's cool about this lake with Cayuga is that it's got smallmouth and largemouth. And the smallmouth, man, if you can find a pattern of smallmouth, you could easily win this tournament. It's just because you're competing against some giant largemouth in there doesn't mean you can't take them out with those smallmouth, man.
Yeah,
Even
Jake
with
wants
the
to go for
largemouth.
carp on the Cayuga.
Oh, dude, the carpet nuts right now.
Dude, I got towed around so many times last year on the chatterbait, dude. Oh gosh.
Even the largemouth though are insane. You'll catch a
they are.
12-inch bass, and it'll be just as wide as it is long.
Yep.
Yeah. The FLF tournament that happened there last June, the guy that won it did it with a bag of smallmouth, and he beat out second place by like 30 pounds.
That was Connell, wasn't it?
Wow.
Yeah.
It was Connell live scoping.
Oh, Dustin Connell.
Oh, dude, I would love to
Live
find
scoping,
on that lake.
They're on there, man.
It was like midsummer, late summer.
Yep.
Yeah. It's about the same time that the Hobie BOS is going on.
Brett, do you have live scope?
Nope.
I actually know how to fish, so I'm good.
You bet. Brett's coming in with the flogger, the old school flogger.
The flogger.
He's got the traffic cone.
He's got the blue sky. He could have a party on that thing.
You got a blue sky? Oh, blue skies are awesome.
Yeah, I usually have Nicki Minaj playing. I rock out.
I enjoy these tournaments on Cayuga so much that, last fall I bought a house 15 minutes from the lake. So, yeah,
that's awesome.
I got plenty of time to scout out and find out where the fish are. So
nice.
So that's
Brett,
the guy
there's
you're
no
following,
twerking
Brett.
allowed in tournaments, all right, dude?
What's that?
there's no. I told Brett there's no twerking allowed in tournaments.
I did that one tournament, but that was it last year.
Don't you know on that blue sky, he's got the seat that he can pull out and he puts a pole up and down and he makes some extra money out there.
That's his only fish account.
I heard there's a lot of space on those things. I'm not even shocked.
You can sleep on it.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. That's funny. Nice. Well, I'm excited, man. Cayuga. I mean, I've heard plenty, I always heard great things about Cayuga. And obviously, whenever I talk to Justin or Jake about it, they're always super excited. So obviously, it seems like, so, all right. So put it this way, best 5 fish for each team? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Best 5 limits.
Best 5 limits. Okay. So what can you expect? Like, what do you think the winning inches will be out of that?
Your
Best
team's
Yeah.
going to need to average 92 inches probably.
Yeah.
That's
It's going to be
dream.
well over 400.
Yeah.
That's, oh my God.
Like the average top 5 for each team will be a 90 to 95 inch limit. That's just my guess based off what I know. I've been fishing there quite a bit. This year.
That's sick.
Knowing the pattern from last year to this year, it's a little bit delayed, which is a
Yeah.
good thing for our tournament that it's going to be next weekend.
So
they're going to crush fish tomorrow. I'm just telling you that right now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they are. Now, the date that you guys all fish it, is there any other tournament, like any other big boat tournaments or kayak
Nope.
stuff going on?
No, I have a buddy that fishes in the Bassmaster New York stuff, so I talked to him and made sure we ain't conflicting before we did this. We were originally supposed to be. It doesn't matter. But we were originally supposed to do this April 29th. That was the original date for the Civil War. I pushed it back a couple weeks because we were a little bit worried about weather this year. New York was a little bit delayed icing out. So I'm glad I made that move because the 29th was nasty.
We're supposed to have a full week of 60s and 70s leading up to the tournament. We might catch them moving up on beds.
Exactly. You're going to have fish in multiple phases, I believe.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But the tournament there this weekend, there's going to be like 200 people between kayaks and boats. So these fish are going to be pressured.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's something to be taken into consideration.
Yep.
So I got a couple finesse rods up there ready to go.
Yep.
The problem is though with that lake though, they reload. They reload so fast there. You literally there's guys in tournaments there that anchor up in one spot all day and they catch fish all day long.
Yep.
That's sick. Jake, you're fishing it, right?
Yeah, I forgot I haven't signed up yet. But I'm going. I'm going on Friday. I'm actually my roommate's down there. It says New York sucks. I'm crashing with the number 1 PA Slayer right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 1.
2 years in a row with roommates now.
Don't invite them over for dinner because remember, I'm bringing you food.
Okay.
I'll bring a special plate just for them that might send them off the water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't watch out. If those tacos look a little weary, boys, don't eat them.
The one. The Cinco de Mayo, man. Give them some tacos.
Speaking of tacos
Friday,
and things like that, hey, heat your meat. Heat your meat, boys. This is it. You know what? Maybe I'll send some heat your meat up. Well, I know I'll be sending some heat your meat up. Oh, wait. Justin, I sent your director package out, by the way.
I have it.
Oh, you got it? Oh,
I
perfect.
got today, or maybe yesterday. Yeah,
All right,
Josh
good.
has it
TJ, I
actually
have
now.
ours.
Perfect.
Yeah. Perfect.
So get some Heat Your Meat, y'all. This is their new. This is a sample of their new product, SPG, salt and pepper garlic. It's got a little kick to it. This is a sample I got from the Connecticut Expo from Mark, but now it's for sale. It's banging. Anybody that likes to cook, barbecue, whatever. This is a rub. This is good for this is good for. I mean, really anything. I mean, you could put this on your chicken, put it on a roast, whatever
That
you want to do.
spicy stuff that you gave for the college kids. Well, the one kid took like a pinky of it, and he was like, "Holy crap, that's hot."
I mean, it's hot, but it's not
good.
Like
he said it's
crazy
really
hot.
good, but he said it's got a kick.
Oh yeah,
Puts hair on your chest.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
stuff that Greg
it
make
does.
something for PA with that.
It does. That's not a bad idea. Ray, you think you can smoke some deer in time?
Oh yeah, dude! I make some deer sticks in a weekend. I'll make it next week. Send it up with TJ.
I'm
With
not
some Heat
kidding.
Your Meat.
I'm
New
not
Yorkers
kidding.
don't eat that shit.
I'll cover that
TJ,
shit.
eat it all. I'll meet up with you.
So
I
give it to the New York
150
Coyotes.
ground beef.
You guys ain't
So
got to
the
worry. I'm
tainted
showing up
stuff.
Thursday night, Justin. Josh, come meet me with some whiskey. I'll
Shit.
get you guys in a good mood.
Some Knob Creek there.
Shit, I'll be in bed by 8, man. I'm
Man,
not.
Now, if you said you had some red stag, I would have been right over.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I don't mess with any of that stuff, guys.
Same here.
Like
You guys
I
have it.
cut out, I cut it with ginger ale, to be quite honest with you. I'm not even lying. I can't. My brother, he's like, "You're half Irish. That's disrespectful." And I said, "Listen, man, I'm going for taste nowadays." And I just don't have the TJ, I just don't have the tongue yet for that. I got to acquire it. I know.
That's why you go with rye. Rye's a little softer on the tongue.
Oh, see, I don't even know this shit, dude. Like,
Friday night, meet up
if
with
someone
TJ.
told me go with rye, I would be rye bread. All right, no problem, bro.
He's sitting there dipping it in bread.
That's funny.
You were talking about Justin was talking about Cayuga and being long and skinny. If you want to get into more about the geography of it or the geology of it,
yeah.
The north end of it, okay, about the north third of the lake is fairly shallow, and there's going to be launches all up down the lake, but the north third of the lake is fairly shallow. I mean, you'll have spots get 20, 30 foot, but the majority of it's going to be really good places once they move up shallow for warm water. You'll get a good bit of weed growth. As you go south, you get where you start running into really deep drop-offs. There's areas on this lake, when you get 20 foot offshore, it drops to over 100 feet. This lake is very deep. I know I was out fishing for lake trout down in the south end of the lake, and as I was crossing it, out in the middle, it's 362 feet.
Damn.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and that wasn't the deepest point. So, so really, a lot of the bass fishing happens up towards the north end. That isn't say that you can't find them in other parts of the lake, but it's definitely a lake where if you got a preferred tactic, you can find an area for it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want to fish drop-offs and ledges, there's areas that are good for that. If you like fishing finesse stuff, there's areas that are going to be great for that. Throwing hair jigs on rocky bottom for smallies, there's places you're going to be able to do that. So, if you like it and a certain way of fishing, you're going to find a place to do it there. I'm not sure about top water this time of year, but other than that, you should be good.
Yeah, there's no fish on that bridge. I swear to God.
Fish, zero fish.
After this weekend, there's going to be no bridge anymore at all.
That's a sabotage right there. We don't know who that Facebook user is.
That's Ben Herman.
Yeah, he's one of our New York boys. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, it's a popular thing, man. It's the community hole. So
just Google YouTube Cayuga Lake. You're gonna see the railroad bridge.
Greg Blanchard gave it away to everybody, dude. And
I'm not gonna lie. Last year, that's exactly where I fished half the day.
The whole top 10 was there.
Yeah, you still catch fish there. It's not like
it's still caught fish there, but
I've seen tournaments where there's 10 boats anchored out in front of it and they're all catching fish. It's like
it's just bumper kayaks, man. You just got to fit your spot in there and lock up.
Oh, that's a question. Are y'all doing like a Roadrunner launch or a shotgun?
I don't know. What's that mean? The
shotgun launch is where everybody launches at the same ramp.
Oh, hell
no.
No,
No.
there's going to be too many people to try and do that.
Okay.
I want to do the native California thing. No.
Nope.
That was wild.
Now,
That was crazy, dude.
Justin, you know, I don't know how many new people we've got watching or how many new people from PA that didn't come last year, but sometime we need to make sure we go over the rules on like with the marinas and stuff, because that was last year.
Yeah, that was a big issue last year. But
Yeah, good call.
We talked about that a couple of times already.
All right,
Yeah,
what is it?
okay.
It's a man. If it's dredged by that marina, it's off limits or something.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the state laws grants public rights to the natural water line. So if they dig out a marina and move the bank back in doing it, then that marina's off limits because it's not part of the natural water line for that lake.
Gotcha.
Justin, if you don't have a map of it, the other league that has their big event tomorrow, they posted a map on Fishing Chaos you can use that has them all, including the one that was the issue, which they didn't do 2 years ago because
they didn't know, and then people fished it.
Yeah. So anyway, if you don't have a map already, you could probably grab it off there. But are you guys doing an in-person captains meeting the night before also?
No.
No.
Nope. It's all on Facebook. Yep.
Yeah. But
I think TJ and I are going to try to meet up.
Yeah.
Possible.
Best rule of thumb is if there's a sign saying no fishing in the marina, don't fish in the marina.
Don't fish it.
Yeah.
So
well,
that
Justin,
all of New York strategy then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're out there posting signs all over the place. No fishing here, no fishing here.
No fishing on the bridge.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't forget that, Justin. The
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Frankie, if you want me to talk about that real quick.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that.
Yeah, and we for anybody that doesn't know, we lost one of our slayers up here in New York, Brian Hoops, way too soon. He was just fishing the weekend before that with one of our other slayers, and he passed away, unfortunately. So the directors and I talked last week, and for this tournament, we're going to keep the start time at the same time, 5:30 first launch, but the normal first cast at 6 o'clock is just going to be delayed by 1 minute, and from 6 o'clock to 6:01, we're going to have a minute of silence for Brian Hoops. And if you're a religious person, you just say a prayer for Brian, his wife, his family, his friends. He's going through a hard time right now without him, and it's something we're going to do for all 7 of our live events this year, and do that minute and just think about Brian for that minute and his family.
Yeah, absolutely. That's oh my God, boys. Oh my God!
You cramping up
Charlie
again?
Horse?
Yeah,
Not again.
Drink some
Way to
water.
jump right into something that
Is he a
hits
gym
here.
teacher? Like he should know to drink water, right?
bro.
You would think you know that.
Dude, this
I
happened
had a
last
Jim,
week.
doesn't he?
I did a
Last week it
student.
happened.
Oh my God!
Look at the way he looked.
I did a student staff soccer game. Anytime I do that shit, I'll be back. You guys talk.
Yeah, this is
Just lay down. Just
Just
lay
like-
down.
You can't teach.
Go drink
I
some
know you're
water.
getting old, boys. Yeah,
Right.
so we're doing that for all 7 of our events, man. So just if you get a minute on there, just please don't fish before 6:01. If you do try to submit a fish, it'll be DQ'd. We will know if you took a picture from that 6:00 to 6:01. So just be respectful and for Brian for that minute, if you don't mind. And then we're probably gonna have to give Frankie a minute at this point.
If
Yeah,
you
I think
already
so.
reeled that fish in and got a picture in that 1 minute, like you must be like a Superman on that water,
It
really.
takes Brett a minute to get a limit, dude. So I don't know
Yeah,
what you're talking
that's why
about.
he got 1 fish last year, right?
Oh snap!
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Probably.
You got a 17 and a half inch last year. I looked at the numbers.
Look, he's that's how scared he is.
Oh
Brett.
wow.
He's
He
literally
is scared.
studying
He had
the
to go
numbers.
back
He's
and
so
look.
scared.
I'm not sure. I don't know if New York knows we're fishing for bass and not salmon. We got to clarify that.
Man, we're fishing carp for carp up here. What are you talking about, man? Jake
TJ,
Stead. That's
did you get your drive in yet, please?
Now, hey, if you guys find a pattern that works for you and you want a few extra lures, let me know. I'll go buy Bass Pro out of stock.
Yeah.
TJ, did you get your Hobie drive in yet?
No, not yet.
Oh gosh.
I
You having
called him
time?
today. He said hasn't shown up yet. He told me 14 days it could take, and that was Sunday will be 14 days.
Show
You're
up
gonna
on
have to lay
Wednesday.
down and
I'm
boogie
like
board it.
fucking sweating, dude.
Jeez.
Somebody's got to have a drive you can use. At least a 180.
That's what I imagine. If it comes down to it, I'm pretty sure one of my members will let me borrow a drive.
I got one of the old school turbo drives, turbo fed drive.
Greg,
I don't think that'll work on my 360.
I'll say, TJ, just stand next to me on my blue sky.
There you go.
You look like a barge going across Cayuga.
Yeah, so hey, if anybody was wondering about food, I didn't even talk to TJ and these guys yet about it, but I'm bringing a cooler Gatorade and water for the guys after the awards. There'll be some like snacks too, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Because I know most people are going to want to get some, crash it again.
Yeah, crashing that tree again, Jake.
You gonna bring some spaghetti to eat too, there, Jake?
I actually just got done eating dinner like right before the live.
I know, I've seen you. Man's always eating.
Out of the top teams that finished last year, how many are returning?
Well, Jake and I are on. TJ's on.
Was I?
You guys haven't. Have you guys heard anything if Nick Audie's going to be coming with you at all this year?
Has he signed up, TJ?
No.
No, he hasn't.
I guess it depends how tomorrow goes. Then he might jump in.
If he wins it again, he'll have some extra money to play with. He might come up and mess with it.
I know 2 of our top 5 from last year aren't with the club this year.
Who was top 5 for PA last year? Do you guys know?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Top 5? You mean you guys only had 6 in the top 20?
He means their top 5.
Oh, okay.
So you guys had we had Josh Brewer. He will definitely be there. He won the event.
Frankie with the banana trying to get that cramp.
Now, we're talking about smallmouth on that lake. One of the other clubs up here does a season-long smallmouth tournament every year. And 2 brothers, they go out there and they fish Cayuga, and they always lock that season-long up in April. They go out there and catch over 100 inches of smallmouth for the best live.
They will definitely be on our team. I won't say the names, but they will be on our team.
Ash Brothers.
That's right. Yeah, you guys had. I don't know if you guys have these guys returning, but you guys had Josh Sims. Is he coming up?
I don't have him on the list.
He's a river guy. I don't know if he's coming up or not. That was the guy that had 0 sleep. Drove from Connecticut home, picked up his stuff, drove through the night. 0 the first half of the day, went up to the north end, and then caught like 92. And I was
92 inches. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
So he was signed up
this year.
What about Mick?
Mick Wood?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's coming.
He's coming.
All right. Yeah, Mick's coming. Then you got Isaac. Isaac's not coming, right?
No,
he's not fishing with them.
Is Kyle able to come up for this?
Kyle?
Yeah.
No.
So you guys got basically a whole new team then.
Hey, I was close. I was like 6th in PA.
Yeah, you were up there.
Yeah, I asked for top.
You're like the only one in the top 5 that's still left, Jake.
Don't worry. I'll just win it this time and make up for it.
Brett, and don't just let them go. Take photos. Don't feel bad for them. Let them know.
Brett,
let them feel it.
Brett had 110, but he just threw them back. He felt bad.
He was like, damn, man, they're only in the 90s.
I kept catching them. I'm like, this is only a 23-incher. I need more for a bag. Everybody kept talking about you need like 120 inches. So I kept throwing away all my 23s.
Yeah,
I found out New York was just lying to me.
There's no fish in that lake at all.
And we need to figure out something for a little side stake here.
Little side stake between the directors?
Yeah, between the directors.
Biggest pickerel. I'm winning it.
We did that.
You're not even a director with this.
Hey, I'm college, close enough. I'm bringing a nice banner for the backdrop.
There.
I count.
You became a college director because you needed to go back to school, right?
No. No, I just wanted to travel more and fish down south and all over.
In Cayuga.
Yeah.
Go down south.
Man, I'll make a deal with TJ. I'll call out. If New York loses, I will personally buy you, Andre, and Jake a hat of your choice of Slay Nation. That way, the proceeds go back to your own club, and I will wear it for my captain's meeting for Oneida.
All right.
I got no skin
take
in the
that
game.
bet.
I won't be there.
Well, then we can just do me and Jake for you and Josh.
Yeah, that works.
Let's do it.
Bet.
We can make that happen. I'll take that bet.
All right, deal.
Sweet.
Well,
For the whole tournament, your second tournament, you'll have to wear the New York hat. I will wear the PA hat if I lose.
It is what it is.
All right.
Now, see, how about this? If we win, I'll take my hat off, sign it, and you got to wear that. You win, you take your hat off, sign it, and I'll wear that.
Deal.
There we go.
I'm just glad we're not putting me in this because we know I won't fit in those hats.
Bro, I barely fit in this hat.
Custom ordered from Sweden.
That's funny. What is that in the last button there?
Close to it.
No, this is a flex fit, bro.
I think
TJ.
if PA wins, Justin needs to wear Brett's hat, but that's just me.
I don't know. You guys are just lucky. I don't get to pick. One of y'all be wearing a dress. For a
If
tournament.
New York
we
if-
ain't shaving
if-
no beards, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
if New
hell
York wins,
no, no,
then
no.
Brett's got to take a picture in a bikini and post
Man,
it.
There's already those out there.
Frankie, how do you think
And
he pays for his fishing habit?
Yeah.
It was only fish.
All his only fish.
Yeah, Brett, there's a lot of connections here. Pole on your blue sky. I don't know, man.
Josh, you wonder why he didn't catch a limit last year? He was
I
busy,
think I'm
man.
gonna sleep in my car now. I don't think I want to room with Brett again.
Yeah.
Sleeping at the boat ramp.
Bro, you might have to
Imagine
go
pictures of
worry
how
some
you
stuff
were sleeping.
with Jake too, man. So you might have an interesting B&B over there.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny. Yeah, Jake. Actually, Jake, enjoy this while you can. Jake's a right? Are you engaged man now? I don't know, dude.
That's true.
We'll see what happens in 2 years.
I'll be still buying more fishing gear, 100%.
All right.
Did you make a date yet for this?
Probably September of 25.
I was gonna say, like,
Nice.
if it's anywhere in April and May, we're gonna have to talk.
Oh. she's like, well, when's fishing season end, and when does hunting season start? And I was like, well,
Yeah, they kind of overlap.
none.
September 1st.
But September would work. I can
Early
give up a
season
little bit in
goose.
September.
Well,
It's early season goose,
Look.
but I can give up that.
That's a good.
We'll just have
choice.
to alternate. All of us standing in a line, fishing pole, shotgun, fishing pole, shotgun, fishing pole, shotgun. And that's how
I
you guys got to
didn't
run
realize
under.
fishing season ended.
Who is
Up
that?
here
Is
we
that
go,
Tom?
Around.
No, I bet you that's Keith.
Dave
It is.
Nieces.
Here
Has
we
he even
go.
signed up? Is he a legal member yet?
He is. He signed up right before the jerseys went out.
Oh.
Oh,
Losers
gosh.
should be at their next award
Oh,
ceremony.
you do
handing
not
out
wanna
awards
see
and
that
stuff.
shit.
No, no,
Yeah.
I don't think
We want to
Look at
get
that.
members.
there's
No,
quite a few
we
members.
lose
we don't
every
wanna see.
member.
Keep the clothes on, please.
Trust me, you don't want to see this tattooed ass in a thong.
Look,
Pretty
we're gonna
sight.
put Brett out of his only fish business.
Yeah, I was gonna say Josh would lose on purpose.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Oh my god.
Man.
Nice, man. All right, so what do we got here? I mean, so this is fun, but I think this is like one of the best parts that I love, having clubs that are like semi close, that you guys can do these things, and then who knows, either next year I would love to do something like this up in the Northeast where all clubs are invited. Doesn't matter if you got two anglers representing your club, like Battle of the States, right? I think that'll be a ton of fun. And I think we would want to do it in New York, to be quite honest, 'cause I think that's a good middle point for guys that would come from New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, etc. So I like that you guys got the ball rolling.
And the Susky is great, but the only downfall, and I think that's the reason why we went back when me and Justin talked about it, just because it's unpredictable with the weather. If it floods and it's that date, there's literally nothing we can do. And we have no other good fisheries here in PA. TJ can
We ain't
agree
going
with
to
that.
Knock Fish.
Knocking
Knocking
up.
those
Come on.
fish.
I won a lot of money on knocking
Even though
fish.
I've won multiple tournaments there, I ain't going to Knock Fish.
Is that knock some
Knock
mixing?
and mixing.
Okay.
When I'm the only guy out of 90 people with a limit, it's not a great fishery.
It's just a pressured fishery.
Yeah.
There's some
I like
monsters
the
in there. I
fishery.
mean, guys have pulled 8-9 pounders out of there, so there's some monsters in there. But
Oh, there's
wow.
more than that
it is
from
just
what I've
pressured.
heard. Yeah, no, it's getting pressured hard right now, but they're catching 7s and 8s right now like crazy.
Here's a question. It's for you guys in Pennsylvania and New York. Do you see have you seen like an uptick in new clubs and more fishing tournaments going on now in your states?
I mean, here in PA, our main other club is Kayak Anglers of Eastern Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And they're a good club. I fished with them for a couple of years. It's actually the first year I'm not fishing with them. And they actually donate like some of their proceeds to charity, to Ike Foundation and stuff like that.
Okay.
And we got a couple of members that are fishing both. I worked it out with Dustin, their director, so we didn't have any interlapping dates. That way, if guys wanted to hit both, they could.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because I know in Connecticut, like when I send the permits in, I'm like, holy crap! Like there's just so many more tournaments going on than ever before, and it's like every weekend or something. There's an event somewhere, and it's almost like I guess like for smaller states, it's like almost like oversaturated to that point. You know what I'm saying? And for us in Connecticut, I'll speak for, there's only so many bodies of water where you can have tournaments, and it's like every weekend they're getting hammered, and then if they're pre-fishing, then they're getting hammered during a week. And I don't know, it was something I was thinking about. I'm like, Jesus Christ, these lakes are going to be like torn apart by the time any clubs get to them for their event. You know what I'm saying? So just, I don't know. I was just curious if you guys have seen that in your states.
After this year, you're really going to see more of it in New York. I mean, we've got in October, we got we're calling it the Invitational, and all 6 of the kayak clubs are getting together, sending their top 10 AOI in there to see who's the best in New York. And I think that's really going to get some attention amongst everybody. And I'm hoping it brings Slay some more when we take that one.
Slay Nation's definitely taking that. You guys all know.
I like that.
I will say, Frank, for the small boat series, and this is kind of why we went more towards the kayak, is there's not more or new clubs. There's just buddy clubs, and there's a lot of you got the Allentown Hog Hunter, the Knock Mafia, and they've been around forever, and they have
Tri-County.
Yep, they have. Well, yeah, that's the big boat series, but they have their niches, and I feel like that's the mentality now. Is I'm just going to go and I'm going to learn Blue Marsh. I'm going to go and I'm going to learn Knox Mixon. And I'm going to go and hit just these lakes. And nobody wants to do a series. So I think with kayak fishing being so new and being eligible to so many new anglers, that it, one, lets everybody get to spread out. And 2, people try out new water. You know, that's one thing. So I think it's going to grow. I think we're going to see some more. But I hope all of Slay Nation grows.
I mean, that's why I wanted to take us to Cayuga. I mean, besides the Susquehanna, we really don't have that great of fisheries. So that's why the big thing is because I traveled as a co-angler for 2 years doing ABA New York, and I fished Oneida, Cayuga, Champlain, St. Lawrence. And I was like, why do I live in PA? Because the fishing sucks. So I wanted to take everyone up there. Like TJ, that was your first time last year at Cayuga, and I think you loved it. I think everyone that was their first time, for the most part, loved that lake.
Yeah, it's an awesome lake. It's just don't get me started on the wind when that starts kicking.
It's a lot of
hard. You think that's bad? Come to Oneida.
It's not as bad as Oneida.
Wow.
When the wind gets going, it's not as bad as Oneida.
Yeah, I'd rather
any direction you can get screwed. Where Cayuga and the Finger Lakes is just north and south. You can get away with east and west. But Oneida, depends on the side of the lake you're on that day, because you can get
5-6 foot waves.
Yeah, no, it gets sketchy.
Thanks. I would rather fish in torrential downpour or 90-degree weather than wind. Any day.
Same.
Any day. That just drives me bonkers. And I'm not even in a kayak. I'm in a john boat. Drives me bonkers.
Yeah, we got pretty lucky with New York, man. I think the thing with New York is that we got so many fisheries, so it kind of spreads out the competition. I know, I can Lake George, Lake Champlain, St. Lawrence River, Cayuga, and Oneida, probably the best 5 or close to that best 5, man. And we still got other ones, but you don't see a tournament every weekend at all of them because they're able to choose 5-6 different lakes. The Bassmasters come up every year. Well, even the Bassmasters, they go to the St. Lawrence, but are they really hurting anything when they're up here? They don't really touch much of the St. Lawrence. It's so damn big.
Exactly.
They're not hurting it.
And they focus on different parts.
They do.
Yeah, guys will run out to the lake there, and then Champlain, you can run 2 hours.
Yeah, you could fish the Vermont side, man, and you could fish. I mean, yeah, Champlain's huge. Lake George is amazing. It's another great fishery in New York. So there's just so many opportunities in New York. I think that's what kind of keeps the lakes less pressured. I think Cayuga is the one that's getting the pressure because of the news about the record-breaking fish last year. That's going to have an effect on that lake. And I fished it 4 or 5 times already this year. I think it's like 4 times I fished it, and I'm telling you, there's more pressure on that lake this year than last year.
Has KBF or Hobie BOS have they done an event up in New York at all recently?
KBF does Lake George.
Lake George. Oh, okay.
They're doing Lake George again this year, but Hobie's coming up on June 20. Is it 23rd and 24th?
24th and 25th.
24th, 25th. Yeah, June 24th, 25th. Hobie BOS is actually on Cayuga Lake, so it's a good opportunity for guys. I don't know if TJ or any of you guys that are Brett, if you're able to do the Hobie event or you're planning on doing the Hobie event, it's just a great opportunity. Although it's a month difference in the time frame, you get a lot of knowledge on the lake still a month ahead of the time.
The lake fish is a lot bigger too at that time of year.
But there's also an off limits period coming right soon after we have our tournament, right?
Yeah,
if you're
I haven't looked into it too much.
Yeah.
I think it's like May 27th is the cutoff for their pre-fishing on it.
21 days before the start of the practice period. So the practice period for the Hobie BOS will be, let's see. Yeah, so it'll be right at the end of May.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So yeah, if you are planning on doing the Hobie event, just remember that you can't keep fishing it through the beginning of June or until that practice period opens back up. But
sorry, Brett's gonna fish the Hobie in a blindfold and still beat them all.
Right? I hope the Slayer does come to that Hobie event and win, man. I'd love to see a Slayer win.
You're fishing it, right, Justin?
That'd be great.
If I can get in. I mean, they ain't sold out yet this year, but if they're going to sell out one this year, it's going to be Cayuga.
It's definitely. I think the big leagues are taking a hit this year with money and just everything.
Yeah, because last year Hobie BOS, right? It was selling out. You couldn't get a spot.
Record-breaking, man, like minutes.
And now it's
didn't Susky sell out in less than like 20 minutes last year?
No,
last year, every single one. There was a wait list. I was like 20th on the wait list on Susky and ended up getting in. So
yeah, I was 8 minutes in on Susky and I was like 192.
Wow. I was gonna say you don't see those posts this season. I haven't seen many.
And they upped it at 250. Yep. They upped it 250 this year.
250 or 275. Yeah.
What the entry fee?
Yeah, they upped it.
No, the anglers. They upped the.
The anglers. That's 225. Yeah.
225. So they upped it 25.
Yeah.
But they're not selling out.
Yeah, they're not selling out. I don't know. I don't know if do you guys think it'll sell out Cayuga?
Maybe after tomorrow.
Yeah,
with that many anglers.
There's enough local clubs that there's a good chance this would be the one they can sell out.
Yeah, that's what I would think too.
So we see like NYKBF, which is the one that's got a tournament tomorrow with EKF. They have over 100 members in their club alone. So they're a big member. They're the biggest club in New York. They're probably the longest standing club in New York. They're our like brother club. We work with them all the time. A lot of our guys are in their club.
NYKBF was where Greg Blanchard got his start before he moved to California.
Yep. On Cayuga.
Bailey fishes. That's where Bailey dominates.
Actually, Greg's actually in town right now. He's actually fishing tomorrow morning.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, if he gets that video posted up next week, then I know
get that uploaded by Friday.
That poor Doc. Me and Kyle and a couple of the guys actually we ate at the famous Doc in his video. We ate a lunch there after our event, and then we ran into some of your New York Slayers after that. And that famous Doc is no longer a secret after Greg's video.
Yeah, it's not really that good of a Doc anymore either. But that place owes Greg some money, man, because they made some business off that.
Yeah.
That restaurant. Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're excited about it, man. The weather's looking great for this event. If you guys haven't seen it, it's going to be 60s all week. Freaking perfect weather. Right after
this
week was like
up there. Anybody know?
95 degrees, man. You're going to hate it.
I think it's supposed to be like 71 or something on the tournament day.
Yeah, I don't know.
What? You're not. Are you in the low 50s right now?
Yeah, low 50s.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in 55. We warmed up to like 62, 65, and then it.
Well, we were low 50s last week when I was on Cayuga, but now this week we had rain and cold all week, so I don't know what it's like now. I didn't.
Could have dropped it down more.
Yeah, it might have. I might. But now tomorrow it goes back to 60s. Tomorrow these guys are going to be in perfect weather. On like the first good day. Today was okay, but like first good day after that cold front, those guys are going to smash them tomorrow.
Oh yeah, look at that moon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That moon's fucking crazy tonight.
Yeah, they're going to smash them tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to take like 103 inches tomorrow to win that EKF to win it tomorrow.
Yeah.
130.
Wow.
It's insane.
But
And
Unbelievable.
I've seen about 10, 15, 20 PBs broken already. So
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing why I was so happy to bring a lot of fish PA guys to Cayuga. And we had lady slayers too come up.
Yep.
And that lake is your opportunity to catch a fish of a lifetime. I mean, how many over 6 did people catch? I mean,
Oh man, I can't remember.
Oh, I
There's a
know.
lot.
Last year,
Smallies.
just in practice, there was like 5 or 6 of us busted fish 7 or more.
I know. I beat
That's
my
crazy.
PB twice last year on Cayuga.
The same day.
Same day, like
Yeah.
15, 20
crazy.
minutes apart.
Josh and me caught 7s right by each other, 10 minutes apart.
Oh my
I mean, it's
God, that's awesome.
and the best part, they're only like 20 inches.
I
My
got one.
goal all last year was to catch a 20-inch. Caught a 20.25. I was ecstatic. PB. 15 minutes later, 21.5-inch. I was like, whoa.
7.76. Yeah. Yeah, that place is crazy.
actually-
We had, remember Nicole, AJ from Battlefish?
Yep.
AJ Bodwin, awesome dude, awesome slayer. And he brought his wife last year. She's a slayer too. And that was her first live event with us. And she broke her PB in that tournament with her. And that's how she finished her limit out.
He is only 2
I'm
pounds.
pretty sure was it 8 pounds? Like I think it was Nicole caught like an 8-pounder to finish her limit out. Like, could you imagine
my
like your
God.
5th fish and you catch an 8-pounder on a spinnerbait? Like what's more fun than that?
That
In
was
a
Josh
tournament?
Brewer. Said he
Doesn't
caught
get
a
any
4
better.
6 this year.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
Do you remember how much her fish weighed?
Which one?
I was asking Pete. He's in the comments.
Yeah, I think it was like 8, 10 or some crazy shit that she caught, like her last fish of the day. Yeah, it was crazy. But we had there was like 9 fish that were caught in this war that were over 5 to 6 pounds. Most people weren't measuring, but it was
I
like
mean, I
5 or 6
caught
pounds.
the one that I caught, my biggest one in the tournament was like 18 and a half, and I weighed it, and it was like 4.9. It was just straight football.
That's
Oh yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Some
That's
fish
who you
will be
need in a
wide.
kayak. Matt
Oh.
Picard. You gotta get him
Well,
in a kayak.
I tell this guy all the time to sell his big electric boat and get up here, and he don't want to do it. So I don't want to
He
hear
wants us to lose to him again
it. I know.
at Maw Chunk, and maybe then he'll find a new challenge. He'll be like, all right, enough is enough. I beat you enough.
I'd love to have him in a kayak.
Mock Chunk changed my opinion of it this year. I caught a 19-incher out of there.
Yeah, that's like catching a 10-pounder in New York from
That was the one Matt caught last year. He let it go. It grew an inch, and it's quarter inch.
Probably so.
Yeah.
It's the pet bass.
Where's your guys' second event this year?
It'll be Merrill Creek in Jersey.
Ooh, I'm so upset that I'm not upset because I'm gonna be at Cayuga 2 weeks later that weekend with the college series, but that tournament, Merrill Creek, I'm going there Sunday, TJ. So if you're free, gonna be there.
No
Sunday.
drive.
I'll hold on to you. I got the Z Pro. I can go 20 miles, baby. Let's go. I'll just drag you around.
Merrill
Yeah.
Creek.
Yeah. Merrill
right.
Creek's fun.
It's a
Yeah, we
big
don't
reservoir.
actually.
It's a pretty small reservoir in New Jersey. It's man-made, so it's like there's like 3 rock dams. There's flooded timber out to like 25
Oh, that's
feet,
cool.
like full trees still. There's 6-7 pound smallmouth, 8-9 pound largemouth.
Oh,
Come
shit.
summer it gets tough because they go out in the 150 foot with the Lakers and chase bait. But like come May, they're usually on beds. You'll catch them in like, I don't know, 8 foot, right, TJ? I mean, last year me and TJ
Less
went
than that.
there. I caught
Less
like a
than that,
17 incher on a bed, and I went to pull up my anchor, dude, and I looked down, and there's a smallmouth eating my anchor. And I dropped
I
down
remember
on it,
that.
and it was a 19 and a half, and I caught it. And I was like, this is just stupid.
The
Like,
week before I met up with you out there, I was fishing the KA tournament, and I was pulling smallies off of beds out of 2 feet of water.
yeah, they go from like 2 to like 10 foot, and it's super
That's
clear.
awesome.
It's an awesome
Yeah.
fishery.
Is that in North Jersey?
Yeah.
That's why I don't know. But I lived in South Jersey. I don't remember that lake.
That's like the Ike Live crew. They all fish that lake.
Okay.
Yep.
That's like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
It's only 30-40 minutes for me and TJ. It's barely into New Jersey.
Yeah, when Eric Selinsky and I fished together again in the Jersey Trail, we watched Brian the Carpenter pick him off like right in front of us, drop shot, and
Yeah,
it was
like
funny
it.
too because I was like throwing a bait. Eric hooked me up with it. I was like, dude, I don't like this color. And then we talked to Brian. He's like throwing the bait that I didn't like the color, catching fish 20 feet away from us. It was awesome.
Well, Ray, don't you remember like 3 years ago when we did the Jersey versus PA? You rolled up on me as I caught that 6 pound smaller.
I know. I got that on video.
Ooh, yeah, you did.
I was a waste of space on that tournament, man. I didn't catch a fish all day. That's why I'm glad I ain't going to New York. I know you guys say it's awesome, but ooh.
Hey, Brett, if you need a warm up for next weekend, come on down Sunday. Let's go to Merrill Creek.
Actually, yeah, let me know that because I am going to be fishing. I haven't fished much yet, so this weekend I'm going to be fishing. So let me know for sure.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
definitely going Sunday. TJ, I'll tow you around. I ain't lying. All right?
Sick.
You know you love Merrill Creek.
Oh, dude, I love Merrill Creek. I love it during this time of year. During
Yeah.
summer, hell no.
No,
Make
Justin,
sure
I
you
took
all
my
get
live
your
scope there.
license.
I took my live scope there when I first got it to learn it, and there's Lakers there, and I was out 90 to 150 with a kayak guy from Jersey and throwing rattle traps, and you see they're like sharks, dude. They come up and just hit the rattle trap in like 100 foot, and I was like, this is nuts.
That's cool.
That lake is so cool, especially for forward facing. It's a really good lake to learn on.
And dude,
So that's a
don't
good
go
way to
deep.
learn
There's
that.
actually some salmon in that place, from what I've been told.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they stocked a lot
stocked
of
it.
salmon.
Yeah, and it's if you know where to look,
How
that
many
lake will actually hit
states
200 feet.
What's that, Greg?
How many states have a kayak series now?
We have oh my god, I always lose track. We have 2 in Maine. We have New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut.
I thought you had 2 in Connecticut.
No, we didn't have a West Division. Director stepped down.
Okay.
He has his own business, and it just picked up.
Yeah.
But we had some New York guys, like closer to me, Hudson Valley area guys, fish that. We have Jesus
Florida.
Christ. Florida doesn't have any members. Although, so Florida has they call it small vessel, but they're all kayaks. But they have like 2 or 3 dedicated John boat guys that have been fishing with us for a while. So they call it small vessel still, but it's almost all kayakers.
And Cali's
yeah.
huge.
Cali's nuts.
Cali's got 82 members.
Let's go with the Cali next year. Let's just run an 18-wheeler, load it up with kayaks, and let's go.
Yeah, well, Cali
Rent a bus.
Damian Tao, he's a Slayer.
Dude, he's a
Slay Nation
hammer.
member.
He just made the USA team, didn't he?
I know.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Sick.
Max Lee is fishing out there. They got a few hammers that fish our Cali trail out there. Nevada, right? Arizona, Texas, Minnesota's. We got a kayak series. So I think
And Nevada's awesome.
I think
Great
yeah,
series.
well, AJ's awesome.
Great dude.
He's
AJ's the man.
Yeah.
great guy,
Awesome, man.
great director, just a great teammate to have with our directing crew.
100%.
But I really would love. It's just it's so hard to like get in new areas, but I would love for us to hit like that Oregon, Utah, Montana, Idaho kind of area, right? Wyoming.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what goes on up in those areas, but
I
Not
think
like
that's
bass
more
fishing, I
trout.
don't
That's
think.
trout land.
Yeah, that's
There's
all
trout.
trout.
You don't think they have bass fishing?
Not really.
It would be
They're
nice.
not. That's hardcore.
Well, then trout series. Here we come.
It would be nice to see the contiguous 48.
Oh my God, Greg, that's the goal, baby.
To Hawaii.
We're
The
looking to
kayak
do
series in Hawaii.
Hawaii. You know what? I had
What?
someone reach out.
No way.
Dead
Really?
serious. Dead serious.
Saltwater
Yeah.
series. Let's go.
They're like, we got smallmouth down here, boy. And I'm like,
What?
he's like, could we get a series in Hawaii? I said, why the hell not? I said, let's set up an interview. So I got that in the pipeline, and I had Louisiana, a guy from Louisiana, reach out earlier this week.
We don't have Alabama, right? Like that area.
No,
Tennessee. we need something down there.
We've never got much interest in Alabama. It's really weird how we get interest in like these different parts, right? And
Maybe I don't know. Is it too saturated with tournaments down there? Because you would think
that's the only thing I
Guntersville
can
and the
think
Tennessee
of.
River.
Like exactly, the only thing I can think
Jersey.
of, if we get a series down south, like that Alabama area, Tennessee, it would have to be our small vessel series, like to tap into the John boat side of things, and then hope that sparks a kayak series one way or
Right.
another, right? Like
Yep.
that's what I plan on doing with Louisiana. I was like, what series do you think would be most popular and fitting for your location? and he was like, well, I'm leaning more towards the small vessel or kayak series, and I'm going to try to talk about the small vessel because that, like, when you think about it, we're all about trying to tap into like a niche market or something where we don't feel like there's a big foothold on yet. And that's why we kind of started the college kayak series, right? Like, it's baby steps right now, but we know that's going to happen. That happens with anything new, but there's not a big foothold on the college kayak scene yet.
Right.
And so, and same thing with the John boat. Like, I'm like, damn, like you don't hear too much about John boat tournaments like across the country. And I'm like, we still can tap into that market because that market, the kayak and the John boat market, is like, what a great market to push lithium batteries towards, especially those John boaters. That's one of the biggest things, is having 3-4 lead acid batteries that are, totaling 350 extra pounds. And now you get one lithium battery, you're good for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just a great way to push sponsors, and also trolling motor sponsor, like that, like Minn Kota I've reached out to, but like for John boats, almost every John boater, probably 80% of the time you see a Minn Kota on a John boat anyway. It's usually a Minn Kota, right?
I mean, kayaks nowadays, you can do a trolling motor sponsor.
Well, that's true too. But whatchamacallit? Oh, so California, Dave's on here from Cali. Our TOC is now a 2-day at Clear Lake. So yeah, they're doing a TOC out west, like best of the West, like same thing that
tractor trailer,
the New York is doing. Yeah, like send your best 10 anglers and
That's
stuff.
Gonna be good.
That's gonna be great, dude. Because I guess he's doing some other stuff with some of those other kayak clubs out there.
They are, yeah, man. They got a good thing going out there with Dave. He's doing an awesome job.
Oh yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah, I mean, I really should keep a list somewhere of where the clubs are. That way, I know if I need to pack rods when I go on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, check out the website.
Well, Greg, I'll tell you right now, if you ever going on vacation, just send me a text. Be like, yeah, I'm heading down to Florida, North Carolina, whatever, and I'll let you know. But that happens all the time. It's awesome. Like, I love seeing that. They're like, oh, Frankie, I'm going down to Georgia. You got a series? I'm like, yeah, we got a small vessel series. Or I'm going out west. And we've had members go and they get hooked up with the director, and like people will lend a kayak and a rod or whatever. And like, that's like awesome to be able to do that.
Well, the missus, her brother lives in San Diego.
Oh, San Diego, also known as. Nice.
Yeah.
What movie was that from?
Anchorman, for sure.
Of course, dude.
I'm probably too young. Sorry.
You probably are. Yeah. Jake didn't even know who Tony the Tiger was, dude. Come on.
That's why he's back in college now.
Oh god.
I'm trying not to laugh too hard. I'm gonna cramp.
I know. I was like, I'm waiting for you to cramp up again.
That's funny.
Ray, your green screen's going a little crazy, right?
I don't know what's going on over here. It's crazy.
Is that Summer?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a little past her bedtime, I think.
Nice. All right. Well, we're past the hour mark. I mean, I don't want to keep you guys too late, but anything you gents want to add before we say goodbye to our audience here?
New York sucks.
Okay.
Listen, you guys bring 5 people that can actually catch a bag this year, and then you can talk shit.
Right.
How much did you pay all those guys that are going to catch the bags for you guys?
I know. Yeah. Brett, you know the pressure's on, Brett. You can't blank now. You know that. These guys are going to – your ass is going to be grass, dude.
I'm catching a New York State record on next weekend.
I hope you do.
It's going to be the one fish he catches next weekend.
Hey, if you catch New York State records you won, I'll take that deal.
Exactly, dude.
I'll take that deal all day.
Oh, I'm going to say
Look into a 10-pound smallie, I'm losing my crap.
Shit, that's a $600 fish for our tournament.
Oh, yeah. Say that again, Greg.
I said, all I can say about it is that it's a great lake. It's phenomenal. If you're on the fence about signing up, it's worth doing. It really is.
Heck yeah.
I've gone all over upstate New York, up and down the I-81 corridor, and Cayuga it's honestly my favorite.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah,
mine too. I day trip it sometimes.
Yeah, same.
I'm really excited to see how it plays out. I'm not really excited as one of the judges to sit there all day and probably judge a 500
Thank
fish.
you.
Oh, Frankie,
but-
don't worry. I still remember your comment about my tattoos the last time you had to judge a whole bunch of my fish.
What did I say?
You got tired of staring at the tattoos all over my legs.
Did I say? Oh, that's
Well,
funny.
we got you
That's
and
great.
Clay Ray some help with judging today, didn't we, Justin?
Yeah, AJ is actually on as one of our judges.
Oh,
now.
that's sick.
Sweet.
Yeah, because I got
Thanks,
I got
AJ.
soccer that morning and something else, and I'm like, I'm gonna help. Obviously, I'm gonna
Don't
take
cramp
people
up.
helping. No,
Stretch your
bananas.
fingers the night before. You gotta
You're
stretch
gonna
your
need
thumbs.
to. Ray, you better be ready, man. We're gonna have some fish for you.
If there's a New York judge, we need a Pennsylvania judge as well.
No New York
do.
judges.
We got.
Nope.
We
You
got
have a
Slay Ray's
Pennsylvania
on.
judge. Slay Ray is judging.
Right,
Yep.
I am. I'm
Larry
not
is
showing up to
judging.
the
Nope.
thing.
Hey Ray,
Why
add a
is
little quarter
judging?
inch here and
Yeah.
there, Ray.
I'm not sure Ray knows how to count. So
Ray's gonna deduct New York and add PA. So
Hey,
We don't have a judge from NY at all.
nope. Hey, so anybody didn't see Slay Ray did knock out some badass
dang.
plaques for us.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
So the
thanks a lot,
top
Ray.
5 that takes the team when the New York wins, they'll get one of them.
I'm gonna have to make some room for that thing.
And we also got some first, second, third, and monster bass plaques in here. So looking forward to that. We got some raffles from Heat Your Meat. It looks like, is that Sarah P's rod sleeves?
Yes.
Of course. See, I knew those rod sleeves were Sarah P's. That's what I use too, and they're nice.
Yeah.
I just got
bought,
mine in
Those are
yesterday.
pretty sick.
Yeah, I bought a bunch from her last year when she first posted, and a bunch of people bought. And then I saw her at the Connecticut Expo. I got to meet her and Chris, who were just phenomenal, like just
They're
awesome,
Great people.
awesome
Great
peeps.
people.
And she
I think
goes,
they're fishing right now in Cayuga.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they
"Oh
are.
yeah, for tomorrow."
Yeah.
Yep. And I was like, "She's like, you want any rod sleeves?" I'm like, "Yeah." You got 40? She goes, "What?" I go, 40. You got 40 on you? She goes, "Yeah." So I bought them, and I just been sending them out for prize packs to the trails.
They're great.
Do we know
Yeah,
how many from each state signed up right now? I know you said how many people, but do we know how many from each state?
16
Right now
from
we're-
New York and 14 from PA.
Yep.
All
And
right.
Jake, that's not including you and
Yeah.
Keith. So that'll be 16.
And
There
I've
you go.
got at least 5 from NY still that are signing up this week.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna hit over 30 for New York. Just talking to the guys.
Yeah.
So 30 to 35 for us.
If
So
I
if
can
you
get,
guys get up to like 18, 22 in that range, that'd be awesome, man. At least, if not more.
Yeah.
Brett's
Hell
gonna go
yeah.
make a bunch of fake accounts on Tourney X.
Just remember, TJ, if you get over 20, you're doing better than Jake.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I've already
Sick.
used numbers this year.
Just
And-
remind any of the anglers to take pictures. I don't care, like any pictures. Like if they just catch a 14-incher just during the day, just have them take a selfie or something. I want to have like a crap load of pictures just to share on our media accounts, just to let people know about the day.
Brett's gonna have that hat on for the tournament, so he can just take selfies with his fish all day long.
I know,
Absolutely.
Brett, you got to wear that for the tournament, dude.
Yeah,
Have
you
to.
have to.
I will. I'll put it in a sleeve so it doesn't get wet.
There you go.
Dude,
Perfect.
put it in an attorney tag, and then but Justin and Josh, just let know New York that he's friendly, right? He's a friendly guy.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not
Okay.
telling them that.
PA's the one that's got a UFC fighter, not us, man. He lives in the PA, not New York. I don't know if he's a slayer, but there's a UFC fighter that fishes these kayak tournaments. So
Who?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Adam Milstead.
Oh,
yeah,
get
he-
out of here!
I don't think he fishes. Didn't
He
fish
fishes
with
with
us.
Hobie and KBF
He fishes,
and,
yeah. I remember him.
KFL and all that stuff. He fished with us. So
Ray, do you tell him about UFC fighter, dog?
yeah, I ain't telling him shit.
Big Ben.
I ain't
Yeah,
telling
my
that dude
buddy
anything.
Ben Killabee.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're good friends.
Tell
All I
him
know-
to meet our other slayer at the ramp. We'll see.
I don't know that
If-
Ben's gonna.
If Brett's
be
going to
a
wear
good-
that hat, you better stay north in the shallows, man. Don't go into the deep water.
Is that a threat or a promise?
That's funny. That's
I'll
great, dude.
bring my camera and maybe the drone and then the good old big
Okay.
banner we got for the
Listen,
college.
say,
team.
I'll
Frankie,
bring my
Photos.
drone,
Hey,
and
you
that
should
way
do
it won't
that.
crash.
Listen, if I didn't have to have like a 30 different phone call last year to figure stuff out because of that situation, I'd be a little more focused to fly a drone. So
Likely story.
it's on TJ now. He gets to deal with all that fun
Yeah.
stuff. I'll sit back and fly the drone and take pictures.
That's
I'm
still
just,
the highlight of the event for me. Is watching that drone smash into the ground.
dude, I finally took it out like 6 months later. I was like, I gotta replace some things on here.
You missed that, Frankie. He's like, look how sweet this is. Smash right into the tree.
Yeah, because I feel like
I hit it into a tree and it fell right into the concrete on the asphalt.
Bro,
Jesus Christ.
That's fine. It still works. We're good.
Yeah.
We had a good time last year, man. We had we had some good,
so much fun.
some awesome. Like I think it was like 90 inches just to get in the top 10 last year. It's going to be probably even more than that this year. But
when's everyone going up?
Wednesday.
I'll be up Thursday night.
Tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm not going there tomorrow with that tournament going on.
When are you going up, Brett?
I'm going up Wednesday.
Do we have the place starting Wednesday? I don't even know.
We didn't until about 12 hours ago, and now we do.
Okay. All right. Well, then I might come up Thursday night.
Extra day.
Yeah,
I might get one day of
I need to
practice.
get some
I
carp
don't
under
want
my
to scare
belt.
the New York people.
Man, you guys should have a good time, man. It'll be worth you guys coming up. That's we love fucking with each other, but at the end of the day, I don't want you guys to spend a couple $100 come up to New York and not catch fish. So I hope you guys do come up here, have a good time, catch a bunch of fish. Just lose by 1 inch. That's all I'm asking.
That's why we push it so hard. If they're making the drive all the way up here, we want to make sure the payout's worth their drive.
Oh, of course, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, realistically, the drive's almost the same. I know when we talked last year, Justin, almost a lot of your guys were driving 3.5 hours, which is what it is for me and TJ. It's like 3.5 to the north end. So realistically, it's a great,
for me.
Susky's 45 minutes, an hour maybe for me. So
yeah,
it's a little closer.
I
for us.
push the Suskies 2 hours. I mean, I go there, 10 times a year at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not like that. Susky's not my friend. I'll day trip Cayuga.
Yeah, Cayuga is exactly 3 hours for me. So it's.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you're up in Scranton.
Holy crap!
I would day trip that all the time.
Yeah.
Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'm in the Poconos, but
close enough.
Okay.
Is Scranton considered the coal minerville?
It's considered where the Office was filmed.
Where's
Yingling?
Where's Yingling Brewery?
Oh, that's
New York.
That's Pottstown.
Yeah, that's towards like Cabela's and Hamburg and stuff.
Cream's not that bad. I go down there to get Krispy Kremes. It's close.
There you go. Can't go wrong with a Krispy Kreme, baby.
Oh,
yeah, Scranton has their own language.
What's Krispy Kreme?
Slay Ray, if you make some meat sticks, make sure you double the recipe because me and TJ are gonna get hungry on the way up.
If you really want some, I'll try
to stop by some.
I'm just kidding, bro. You don't have to. I figure
So if you're stopping by
more
Krispy
stuff to do.
Kreme, TJ, hook a brother up because we
Oh
don't.
no, you ain't getting crap. You ain't getting nothing.
I said TJ. I wasn't talking to you, Jay.
Dude, Josh, you do not eat anything before that tournament that comes from Pennsylvania, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Get all laxatives in the Krispy Kreme.
That's what I'm saying is going to happen, dude. You will be, and I've been there. I don't know if anybody's ever been there, but if you can't make it off the lake in time, man, you got to go outside of a kayak. You better have some fucking balance, because that's a task.
Bro, I'm jumping in the lake before I try that shit.
That's why I got the Hobie. I got the hole in the middle, bro.
Hey,
Frankie, how you feeling, brother? Are you all right?
Tournament.
Yeah, I'm good. Right.
You stretched out. You good? That's gonna be a pre Slay Station. Is your stretching is gonna be a normal thing.
Yeah,
now.
all day Friday, Frankie. I need you doing this.
I know.
Hey, get some potassium
That's true.
pills.
I can't, fellas. I can't judge. I can't move them. Sorry.
AJ's gonna be on there and be like, dude, why do I have fucking 125 fish to judge, man? Where's Frankie?
I mean, more than that.
Just for the first hour.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, looking forward to, man.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah. All right. Well, good stuff. Well, listen, that was tons of fun. This is exactly what I expected it to be, which is great. And appreciate y'all. And I'll end it on this note. I appreciate everybody being loyal and honest and having integrity with what we do here in this organization. Some people know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm looking really forward to seeing both of these great clubs have fun and go out there and battle it next weekend. And everybody else, I'll be sharing while they're out there fishing. I'll be sharing like little updates here and there. Question is the Tourney X standings. Are you guys going to shut that off around noon or anything like that, or just leave it open?
We'll leave it open.
Okay, cool. Because I'll make sure I share the live leaderboard and all that so people can kind of pay attention.
We talked about that last year, and we want people to be able, our friends and family follow it. We want them to know what's on the whole way through.
Yeah.
We're also, just so you guys know, we're going to go live from the awards. Josh has got a little setup bringing for that, so we're going to go live right from the awards.
I think
All
I think
get
the
my
winning
tab
top
that state and
5.
bring him with.
I think the winning top 5 needs to do a polar plunge at the award ceremony.
Dude,
Nope.
it might be nice out by then.
Yeah.
It's all
That's
70s
true.
all week.
If we're gonna do a polar plunge and I'm in that, the water's got to be warm enough I don't break out, man. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, if you're gonna jump in there, man, I know I have a GPS marker where I have a rod down there. Just let me know if you want to go get it for me.
That's funny. Awesome. All right. Well, listen, appreciate you guys all for hopping on. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. And excited to see how everything plays out next week, boys.
Right.
Yeah,
Go
good
New
luck,
York
everyone.
Slayers.
All right, guys.
New
That's
York
right.
stinks.
All right. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. All the Slayers out there. We're going to take it away. As always, peace, love, and slay all day.